Hello everybody, Mobius1 here with a very special video. Today we are opening my very first booster box of Star Wars Unlimited 7th set, A Lawless Time. And those of you who are in the know of SWU know that this is not out yet. I'm recording this video on, Sunday, March 1st. The pre-release weekend for this set is not until next weekend. However, I was lucky enough to receive a content creator kit of a couple of Lawless Time things, so I have this. I also have a pre-release box that I will be doing in a separate video. We're going to open that up and do a little pre-release deck build to see what we can get. But I figured before we record that, let's just crack this box open and see what we find. Always love it when one of the packs is offset in the center. So anyway, huge thanks to FFG for including me in the content creator program for this set. It was really cool to be able to show off Django and Toydarian Technician. Let's see if we find any of those. I don't think we'll have trouble finding at least one Django, considering it's only an uncommon. But, yes. Let's see. It'd be really amazing to pull a showcase. Also, now that we know Tier 1, the non-foil prestige cards do also show up in regular packs. Maybe we'll find one of those. Let's see what we get. Our first leader, Enfys Nest. Awesome. Little expensive leader ability, but definitely something that I want to try and make work. And our first base, Stygian Spire. Stygian? I don't think that's how you say it. Alright, for commons, Sullustan Sapper, Stalwart Fleet Trooper, IGV-55 Listener, Cloud Rider Veteran, Partisan Infantry Hyperspace. I'm going to see if I'm going to try and make... Man, you know what? It's been so long since I've done a regular box opening video. I got to try and remember how I organize these. I usually do commons, hyperspaces below... So we'll see if I remember this. All right. Devaranian Doorbuster, Season Tracker, Unmarked Credits, and Getaway Freighter. Okay, and it looks like we've got our Hyperfoils next. We have a Hyperfoil Swoop Bike Marauder. Also, yes, no more regular Hyperspace, all Hyperfoils now, which is very nice. Don't have to differentiate between Hyperspace and Hyperfoil, although you're probably just going to hear me say Hyperfoil because I'm so used to it by now. Interesting that this wasn't the last card in the pack, though. So it looks like they might have done some reorganizing of the packs. For our uncommons, we have Stockpile, Betrayed Trust, which was another one of my spoiler cards, and a Hyperspace Rare Display Piece. Cool. And our regular rare in the pack is Galen Urso. I've not yet done testing. I have done a bunch of testing with Lawless Time cards already. I have not yet tested Galen, so that's going to be an interesting card to try and make work. But here we go. Pack number 2. Our leader, Han Solo. Finally, a bad Han Solo leader. Kind of surprising that that's how we feel about him, but... yeah, I think I will be doing a leader tier list just before the set comes out. We'll see. Alright, Coaxium Mine. And I will be going through these commons a little bit quicker as we go. It's just, they're all new cards. This is the first time I get to see these. In person, anyway. Cloud Rider Veteran. IGV-55 Listener. Nightwind Assailants. Hyperspace Common. Whoa, almost dropping them. Vigilant Scouts. 4 cost 3/5, restore 2. Not bad in limited. Cutthroat Pod Racer. Common Cause. Rebel Blockade Runner. And Hidden Hunters. So yeah, it does look like the foils are now no longer the last card in the pack. This is going to be a mess by the time I'm done. Alright, so let's see what the foil is. Stalwart Fleet Lieutenant. Or sorry, Fleet Trooper. Sorry, I see the 3 cost 3/3 heroism only unit, and I immediately think Fleet Lieutenant. The art is even very similar. Stalwart Fleet Trooper. Okay, I will try to commit that to memory. For uncommons, Honor-Bound Partisan, Shadow Cloaking, And, oh, we found our Prestige. It is a rare K2SO. Check that out. So it's tier 1, non-foil. Very cool. Very interesting that it showed up in the bonus slot and not the foil slot, which is where I thought it would show up. Very cool. We'll set that aside for now. And our rare is display piece. Interesting. Top 2 packs. We already got the Prestige. I wonder if we can get a second, because I know the drop rate is about 1 in 24. So really, on average, you're only supposed to get 1 per box. But we'll see if that holds true. All right, so our leader, Hera. Base, Imperial Command Complex. For commons, we have Shield Drive Outfitter. Inspired Recruit. Rickety Quad Jumper. Alliance X-Wing. And a Hyperspace Braca Shipbreaker. More commons, Scavenging Sandcrawler. Haymaker, and Rookie Rocket Jumper. I think there's one more. Yeah. Hidden Hunters. Okay, the foil, Rookie Rocket Jumper. Very nice. Going on to uncommons, we've got BT1, Hunter for Hire, and Finn. And the rare, it is our first legendary Luke Skywalker. Let's go. First legendary of the set, Luke Skywalker. One that I have actually been doing some playtesting with, and I do like him. You get a lot of stats. 9-7 for 7 is quite beefy. The ability, you know, giving your opponent agency is not always the best thing, but both effects are pretty good. So, I like this card also. I mean, it's Luke Skywalker. How can you not like it? Not a bad first legendary to kick the set off. Alright, moving on. We've got another Enfys Nest. Aldani Garrison. We've got Rick the Door Technician. Sorry, Imperial Door Technician. Not necessarily Rick. Savarine Survivor. Incapacitate. Daring Delve. Hyperspace Expendable Mercenary. Bank Job Fugitives. Another Scavenging Sandcrawler. Another Deveronian Doorbuster. And another Rookie Rocket Jumper. Our foil, Artful Pickpocket. I am so glad that they did away with the regular foils, honestly. Having a hyperfoil in every pack just feels so much better. For uncommon, Staccato Lightning Repeater. Chopper. And Lady Proxima. And our rare, Bib Fortuna. Yeah, these are gonna get way too messy. I gotta come up with a better system for this. I don't normally open regular booster boxes on camera. It's usually Carbonites. So I don't usually have to deal with all of these different piles. Anyway. Next up, our leader is Aura Singh. Definitely want to try to make a control Aura Singh deck. And Contested Caverns. For commons, Shielded Hauler. Storm Raider. Phoenix Squadron Fighters. Prototype TIE Advanced. And Hyperspace Champions KT-9 Pod Racer. We seem to be getting a lot of Hyperspace commons. Cartel Heavy Fighter. Follower of the Code. Canyon Frontrunner. And Mercenary Fleet. Our foil is a base. Oh, look at that. The Great Pit of Carcoon, the starter exclusive base, or the Spotlight exclusive. That is honestly sick. Look at that Hyperfoil Sarlacc. That is really, really cool. That's... Alright, yeah, I like that a lot. I probably won't play this. Nah, who knows? Maybe. Maybe we'll try and make a Sarlacc deck work. Chio Fane, actually very important card for some of the decks that I'm looking to build, so that's good. Sabine Wren, also really solid 3-drop. We got a Hyperspace Uncommon, Hyperspace Shadow Cloaking. Fine. And our rare Rogue 1. Cool. Yeah, that base is amazing. Looks really sick. Right, next up, our leader, Agent Callus. Callus is one that I have not yet started cooking with. I just don't feel great about his ability, but maybe he's got some potential. Hyperspace Daimyo's Palace. For commons, we have Mastery. Stalwart Fleet Trooper, almost said Lieutenant again. Watchful. Haxian Aggressor. Hyperspace Dogged Pursuers, and it does seem like we're getting one Hyperspace Common in every pack. I wonder if that's a thing now. Expendable Mercenary. Milodon Rider. Combat Exercise. And Street Gang Recruiter. Our foil is another base. Shipbreaking Yard. Look at that. Man, by the end of this box, we might have one of each of the rare bases in foil already. Discard 3 cards from your deck. You may return a card discard this way to the top of your deck. I don't know if that's worth 4 HP handicap, but again, the art looks sick. Alright, for uncommons, Canto Bite Security, Weasel, and a Hyperspace Uncommon Mid-Rim Sharpshooter. And our rare Chrysanthemum. Another interesting Ambush, Overwhelm, very deadly combo. It's just 8 resources is so expensive. Alright, next leader, I'm hoping for that showcase. Another Enfys Nest. And another Stygian Spire. For commons, Alkenzi Patroller. Everyday More Lies. Defiant Scrapper. Onaka Gang Bandits. Our Hyperspace Common Seasoned Tracker. Beach Patrol AT-ACT. I really wanted this to be a Reinforcement Walker reprint, but oh well. I don't know if this is Cage or Kage. I'm going to say Cage Elite, but somebody can correct me on that. Quarren Contractor. Weekway Pirate. And I think I saw our foil looks like Mercenary Fleet. It sure is. That's cool. Alright, for uncommons, we have Dengar. Bosk. Nice little bounty hunter pair. And Val. It would have been awesome if that was like Forlom or Zuckuss. And the rare is Double Cross. Cool. Yep. I should have seen this being coming on the shoe. And look, they just don't even want to sit still. They're just so excited to be out of the packs. Alright, next up, we have the Client. Another one that I have not really tried messing with yet. Canto Bite. For commons, Defiant Scrapper. Dogged Pursuers. Droid Laser Turret. Interesting one. Commence the Festivities. Our Hyperspace Rhodian Bondsman. Guild Ambush Team. Syndicate Lackeys is back. Undercity Hunting Team. Improvise. Ruthless Duo. Our rare Deveronian Doorbuster. I'm sorry, not rare. Hyperspace Deveronian Doorbuster. Hyperfoil. For uncommon, Smugglers YT2400. So we got the Outrider, but it's not the Outrider. The Tree Remembers. And Bix Killeen. Our rare is Phantom. Okay. I really want to get like a Hera Showcase or Jin Urso. We haven't even seen a Jin Urso yet. Oh, we got Hyperspace the Client and Daimyo's Palace. For commons, Black Sun Kabbalist, Syndicate Security, B-Wing Skirmisher. I'm glad we're making more B-Wings. This is the second B-Wing in the game, and B-Wing's one of my favorite ships. I just wish this was a little bit more playable, but it's not bad. Leppy Lookout, very playable. Our Hyperspace Criminal Contact, not Contract. Oh, we got 2 Hyperspace Commons? Okay. Overcharged Transport. Interesting. Kessel Hulk. Wookiee Gorilla. And Partisan U-Wing. Our foil common, it is Circuit Challenger. Actually looks really nice. For uncommons, we have Mid-Rim Sharpshooter. Targeted for removal. And Choke on Aspirations. For our rare, You Hold This. We're getting a lot of red yellow with the Luke Skywalker, the Chrysanthemum, You Hold This. Alright, next up, another Aura Sing. Canto Bite. For commons. Alright, just organizing again. We have Vigilant Scouts. Cavern Angels X-Wing. Hidden Hand Supplier. Syndicate Security. Hyperspace Guild Ambush Team. Target Tagger, I can read. Improvise. Partisan U-Wing. And Criminal Contact. And for our Hyperfoil, it's a common. Hey, it's the B-Wing. B-Wing Skirmisher. Love me my Hyperfoil spaceships. Cool. Alright, uncommons. More red-yellow. Broken Horn. Scarif Lieutenant. And a Hyperspace Rare Thermal Detonator. And our actual rare/legendary. Hey, check it out. It's Max Rebo. What a broken card. Don't know if this is going to be competitively viable, but the effect is insane. An extra regroup phase. That's pretty awesome. All right, so first 2 legendaries of the set. I'm very excited to have. Definitely need to get a single reactor ignition. But let's see what we get. We got Krennic. Very nice. I do really like Krennic. I did cook a little bit with him. He seems really cool. For commons, Overcharged Transport, Alkensi Patroller, Everyday More Lies, Callous Bounty Hunter, Hyperspace Getaway Freighter, Toydarian Technician. There's my other boy. So now we're just missing the Jango Fett, Jaunty Light Freighter, Black Sun Patroller, Masasi Group Marines. Our foil, Daring Delve. Not bad. For uncommons, That's a Rock. Millennium Falcon. And there he is, Jango Fett. Cool. So I got both Toydarian Technician and Jango Fett in the same pack. Both cards that I had the privilege of spoiling. Not bad. Alright, and our rare, hey, also yellow-blue, Rio Durant. Very cool in a Tobias Beckett deck. Let's keep it going. Come on, showcase. No, it's just Han Solo. Coaxium Mine. Alright, commons, Dogged Pursuers, Vandor Range Troopers. Another B-Wing. Droid Laser Turret. Hyperspace Onaka Gang Bandits. This card's got to be insane and limited, right? 7 cost, 6/7, raid 3. That's pretty nuts. Onaka Gang Starhopper. Pirate Snub Fighter. Guild Ambush Team. Profiteering Hunter. And our foil common, Kill Switch. Not a space unit, but the art makes it look like one, so I like it. For uncommons, we have Hona. Hold for Questioning. And Defiant Hammerhead. Probably one of the coolest pieces of art in the game. Like, just look at that. I want to get that on a playmat. That's amazing. And our rare, we had a rare base, Citadel Research Center. Return a friendly resource to its owner's hand if you do resource the top card of your deck. I mean, for 4 HP is pretty steep. My biggest issue with this base is it is another rare base on Scarif. I don't think, I mean, you know, there's only like 5 or 6 planets in all of Star Wars, right? So why not another base on Scarif? Anyway. That is a very personal nitpick of mine. Moving on. We have, hey, Hyperspace Hera. That's pretty cool. Not a showcase, but I'll take it. Amio's Palace. Kill Switch again. Commence the festivities. Bith Brute. Prototype TIE Advanced. Hyperspace Haxian Aggressor. Black Sun Patroller. Undercity Hunting Team. Another Twittarian Technician. Ruthless Duo. And the foil common Rhodian Bondsman. For uncommons, Salvaged Blaster. Max Rebo Band. Really good. I like it. Free credits every regroup phase. And the Blade Wing, which is a B-Wing, but not just any B-Wing. It's the Blade Wing. And our rare, Sebulba's Pod Racer. Awesome. Haven't seen a Sebulba yet. Haven't seen Sebulba, Tobias. Who else? There's a couple leaders we haven't seen yet. Such as Darth Vader. Probably was the first leader from the set that I really tried to make work, and I'm still going to try making him work. I think he's better than people think. I mean, that stat line is just amazing, and the ability to dump your hand and deal a bunch of damage to close out a game is actually quite strong. So we'll see if he becomes competitive. For commons, Bith Brute, Cavern Angels X-Wing, Rhodian Bondsman, Haxian Aggressor, Hyperspace Cage Elite, and it does, in fact, seem to be guaranteed 1 Hyperspace common per pack, which is nice. I actually really like that. From a certain point of view, Artful Pickpocket, Liberated Wookiee, and Onaka Gang Starhopper. Our foil is Watchful. Pretty cool. For uncommons, we have Boonta Eve Flagbearer. Shifty Suspects. And a Hyperspace starter card, Salacious Crumb. Cool. And we got another legendary. It is Anakin's Pod Racer. I have not really found a great way to make this work yet. It's very situational, but it's a cool card. Why did I put this base there? Should have been there. Here we go. Alright, I don't know how many packs we're through now. Looks like we're about halfway through the box, maybe a little more. Next leader is Boba Fett. There's a leader we haven't seen yet. Aldani Garrison. For commons, we have Callous Bounty Hunter. Whoops, Phoenix Squadron Fighters. Brackus Shipbreaker. Leppy Lookout. Hyperspace Hidden Gang Supplier. Kessel Hulk. The Axe Forgets. Putting a team together. And Artful Pickpocket. Our foil is a common Street Gang Recruiter. For uncommons, we have Nothing Left to Fear. Urk. And, ooh, we did get a second prestige. Val. Hello there. Okay, so it's not always one per box. That's good to know. Very cool. And our actual rare is the Ghost. Nice. Awesome. All right. So it is not guaranteed one per box. You could get two. I imagine that means you could probably also not get one in a box, but we'll see. All right, another Boba Fett. Hyperspace Aldani Garrison. For commons, Vandor Range Troopers, Bracca Shipbreaker, Hidden Hand Supplier, Vigilant Scouts. We have Hyperspace Droid Laser Turret. Partisan Infantry. Nile Storm Sower. Putting a team together. Criminal Contact. And our foil uncommon Shadow Cloaking. And I saw the blue, red, black, and I was really hoping that to be a hyperfoil single reactor ignition, but we'll take it. All right, for uncommons, we have Katana, Cinta, and a hyperspace uncommon, Scarif Lieutenant, and our rare, Admiral Mahdi. Okay. Still going. Leader is... There he is, Sebulba. Pretty cool. Hyperspace Partisan Hideout. For commons, Daring Delve. Lost and Forgotten. How have we not gotten a Lost and Forgotten until now? Okay. Well, that card's pretty good. Severine Survivor. Circuit Challenger. Hyperspace Alkenzi Patroller. I love... Dude, this is going to look so sick in foil. Yeah, that's going to be amazing. Masasi Group Marines. Windfall. Liberated Wookiee. Street Gang Recruiter. And the foil green-red Quarren Contractor. Common. For uncommons, we have Honor-Bound Partisan. Ezra Bridger. And Val. They really want us to play Val. And our rare, Anakin Skywalker. Cool. Not a legendary, just a rare. Right beside his pod racer. Okay, next up, we have there's Vel. Alright. So we got Vel. For commons, Onaka Gang Bandits. Kill Switch. Flash the Vents. Another Lost and Forgotten, that's good. Hyperspace Target Tagger. Weequay Pirate. Profiteering Hunter. Yax Forgets. Pirate Snub Fighter. And our foil is a common Canyon Frontrunner. We got a couple foil pod racers now. Uncommons, Jabba's Rancor. Forlom. And Hyperspace Legendary Liberty, let's go! That's cool. That's a legendary that I'm definitely looking forward to playing. This card is so good. You get so much value for only 8 resources. Really, really cool. And the actual rare, Adventurer's Sniper Rifle, or Adventurer Sniper Rifle. That Liberty is awesome. We need more of those. Alright, come on, let's get a Lando. That's another Vel. Alright, Stygian Spire. Commons, Swoop Bike Marauder, Flash the Vents, Imperial Door Tech, Collateral Damage, Hyperspace Follower of the Code, Cage Elite, Quarren Contractor, Cutthroat Pod Racer, Beach Patrol AT-ACT, and our foil is a common Improvise. All right, uncommons, we got 000. It's good for my Vader deck. Patient Hunter. And Hyperspace uncommon, Hyperspace Urk. We got another legendary. It is Intimidator. I have not seen to have made this work yet. Return any number of friendly resources to their owner's hand. So you basically draw a bunch of cards. It's just so expensive. I don't see this working really in any deck other than Piet because of the capital ship synergy. Maybe Krennic can pull this off, making a bunch of credit tokens, but we'll see. It is a legendary, though. Alright, we need to get a Lando leader. Come on. And it is. Thank you very much. That's how we do it. Lando Calrissian. Probably the leader that, between him and Vader, those are the two that I've been practicing the most with. Relentless Hunters, Circuit Challenger, Industrious Team, Sun Tool Berserkers. We haven't seen this yet. Interesting. Hyperspace Relentless Hunters. Windfall. Target Tagger. Season Tracker. Canyon Frontrunner. Our Hyperspace Common, Profiteering Hunter. Alright, next up for uncommons we have Ezra Bridger. Payroll Heist. And Salvaged Materials. Our rare, we have another rare base. Shipbreaking Yard. So that's the one we had. We had to foil that earlier. Alright, only 4 packs left. It would be absolutely amazing to pull a showcase in my first box of the set, but I'm not getting my hopes up. Let's see, we got another client. Partisan Hideout. We have commons, Watchful, Attack from All Sides, Nightwind Assailants, Industrious Team, Hyperspace Weakway Pirate. Backed by the Huts. Common Cause, and Bank Job Fugitives. Whoop, one more Rebel Blockade Runner. The foil is an uncommon Millennium Falcon. Nice. Very nice. For regular uncommons, we have Governor Shuttle, Interrogation Droid, and C-3PO. And our rare Baylert Valance, I think is how you say his name. I don't know where to put the emphasis, but sure. Another cool card for my Vader deck. Alright, 3 to go. Leader is Hera. Commons we have Shield Drive Outfitter. Attack from All Sides. Swoop Bike Marauder, Celestin Stapper, Hyperspace Cartel Heavy Fighter, Follower of the Code, Unmarked Credits, Haymaker, backed by the Huts. Our foil is Collateral Damage. Uncommons, we have Nothing Left to Fear. Arvel Skeen. Good Credit Hate. And Syndicate Spice Runner. And we have one more legendary at least. It is Chewbacca. Interesting ability. Very poor stat line though, so I don't know that he'll be competitive, but very cool card. Alright, 2 to go. Leader is Hyperspace Aura Singh. For commons, Sun Tool Berserkers, Incapacitate, Relentless Hunters, Mastery, Hyperspace Rickety Quad Jumper, Combat Exercise, Champions KT-9 Pod Racer, Expendable Mercenary, Milodon Rider. Our foil, another common, Cavern Angels X-Wing. Another foil, Hyperfoil Space Unit for my collection. Uncommons, we have Veiled Strength, Han's Golden Dice, and Secret Battle of Pretend, and the rare Shadow of Stygian Prime. Pretty cool card. Alright, last pack of the box. Can you imagine if it's a showcase? Survey says... Oh, it's not. It's Hyperspace Director Krennic. The Hyperspace really, like, made me jump for a sec. Alright, that's still pretty good. Alright, commons, we have Alliance X-Wing, Rickety Quad Jumper, Inspired Recruit, Shielded Hauler, Hyperspace Scavenging Sandcrawler, Mercenary Fleet, Cartel Heavy Fighter, Champions KT-9, Getaway Freighter. Our foil common, foil Bith Brute. For uncommons, whoops, that goes over here. Tamarin Barcona, I think that's how you say it. Urk. And Kanan. And the rare is Vermilion. Alright. Let's do a little recap for our legendaries. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legendaries. So we got Chewbacca, Intimidator, probably the best, Hyperspace Liberty. Not only is it hyperspace, but it's also a super playable one. Anakin's Pod Racer, Max Rebo, and Luke Skywalker. Pretty awesome. And we did get 2 Prestiges. So we got both K2SO and Val, which are pretty cool. So there you go. It is confirmed. Prestige cards in regular booster packs. No showcases to show off, but, you know, this was just box 1 of many to come in the future. If you guys enjoy watching these, leave a comment and let me know down below. Stay tuned for the next video I'm going to be doing is going to be a pre-release box opening and deck building, so we can simulate what it's going to be like going to your Lawless Time pre-release. But that's going to be it for this one. Thank you again for watching. Mobius1 here. I'll see you in the next one.